Alright guys, we're going to look and see how to follow a Twitter chat or participate in a Twitter chat. So as you can see, I'm already logged into my account. I'll share a video with you if you don't have a Twitter account yet, how to get logged in. But we're going to start this with looking as if we're already logged into Twitter. So at this point we are. So when it comes to Twitter chats, they occur each day. There's always some type of a chat going on, and they start at different times. So we are going to look at a chat today, right now, that's called Spirit Chat. So I'm going to go up to my search bar, type in hashtag Spirit Chat, and then search it. You come over here to latest. These are all the latest tweets. Sometimes people get confused and they stay on top. If you want to participate in a chat, make sure you go over to latest. So right now, here are the tweets that are being posted to hashtag Spirit Chat. Now, one thing I always tell people, one of the biggest parts about a chat is the difficulty is finding out what question they're currently on. So if I come down, looks like they were on question 3 and now they're on question 4. How do we embrace change when we don't want to? Now, what I like to do a lot of times is I'll hit the retweet button. I'll type in Q4 hashtag Spirit Chat. What that does is it posts the question again underneath that hashtag so other people can see. And sometimes I go and retweet it as well. Alright, so at this point we're on a chat. Okay. And we're trying to figure out how these things work. So I tell people a lot of times you can just do some lurking on here, and so you could just go down and read people's responses to their tweets. They have no idea that you're reading them. So sometimes there are people that do that. They just feel more comfortable reading tweets, maybe clicking on the tweets, reading them, not even retweeting them or liking them or sharing them or commenting, which is fine. You can do that. I think your best gain would be from actually participating in it. So let's say I'm going to comment on question 4. Okay, which will get a lot of people to do, and I don't suggest doing this. You can, but sometimes people will see the question and then just go and reply back to the person. So if you typed in here your reply, it would post under Spirit Chat as long as you included the hashtag. But what that does is it replies straight back to Lita Cater. So I don't do mine that way. I find out the question, how do we embrace change when we don't want to? I'm going to go up and hit tweet. Now you'll see Spirit Chat's already here. You have to include that in order to participate in the chat, in order for everybody to see it. If they don't follow you, you need to have that hashtag in there. A4 colon. Okay, A4 symbolizes that I'm answering question 4, which is Q4. Okay, so whenever you're going to type in an answer to a question, you want to say, if it's question 4, you want to put down A4. Okay, so I'm going to reply back. The question again was, how do we embrace change when we don't want to? So my response back would be, we have to be open, understanding, and accepting. If the change Alright, so if you look at my response, open, understanding, accepting. If the change will impact us or others for the better, we need to find courage to change. Okay, notice, 0. I have no more characters left. If I wanted to put a photo in, or a GIF, or some type of a poll, or where I'm located from, I could. So right now, if I tweet this, it's going to show up in the thread under Spirit Chat. Okay. So now I'm in the chat, so I posted something there, and we'll wait for others to comment on it. Now, the other great thing about a chat is looking at people's responses and maybe quoting the tweet, so hitting retweet and then quoting it. So I responded back to his tweet asking him, are there ways to help others to do this? And I tweet, and then I would wait again for his response. So you could always go, and now it's always important to refresh. So this is a pretty quick moving chat. So you notice sometimes you have to refresh and then go down. So you can see the chat that I use there. It's posted, it's under Spirit Chat, so I'm involved in it. You can see everyone's tweets. Now there again, there's question 5. So if I went and retweeted it, or I put down Q5, since it's a quick moving chat, we would want others to be able to see that question. You could always also, if you're wondering what question they on, you can always just tweet and say, what question are we on? Hashtag Spirit Chat, and somebody would reply back to you. Now, another important thing about a chat is if you look up at your notifications, this is where you find out if people have retweeted or responded to you. So you can see that there's a person that liked my tweet, but haven't gotten anybody that responded back yet. So to get back into the chat, we're again here in the chat. Again, these are the responses people have. So chats I think they're a great way to learn. I would suggest you try getting into hashtag Ohio Ed Chat, which is on Wednesdays at 9. So there's the latest tweet about our next chat, which is June 7th at 9 p.m. Craig Vroom will be moderating with Drew Tomlin. So you can always go back onto these hashtags and see things that have been posted before, or maybe resources people have posted to the hashtag. That's always a great way to see things. Again, that's kind of the simple form of participating in a chat. It's not very confusing. I think some people, the speed of the chats gets people confused, but you can really use it as a learning tool a lot of times in order to gain more knowledge, especially in education.